This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, we've called golf all around the world, but never at a golf course quite like this.
Rich, we've picked a perfect day. It's usually here about 64 people running around, battling it out for domination. Surely not.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Second shot.
1 under early in the round. Now to the second hole, Frank, and just a look here. This green is clearly very heavily guarded.
Yeah, you notice that guard shack on the right there? Well, you better keep your head down because we're not sure whether or not that guard shack is actually empty.
Be a dangerous shot here at the second.
And left, trees, a little bit of sand. There is the bridge as well.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Frank, this is a golf course that takes every bit of modern equipment, telecommunications, hardware to get the job done. Woods, irons, hybrids. I'll tell you this, a little Kevlar wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, if you don't have that there today, you'll catch some flack.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Throwing darts just inside of 5 feet. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Some good playing.
Well done. Another birdie, and now 3 under par. Frank, here at the fourth, there's an awful lot going on.
There certainly is. Solar panels, radar tower is up and ready to go, so it will confirm the landing on the other side if it's successful. This rather long par 3 around the 230-yard mark, so this is going to be all carry. Got to land that ball on the green. It will not run through that beach area. And, of course, the trees and the palm trees all the way around. If this isn't flighted properly, it will not find the destination.
Seems like too much for just one man. This looks like a job for an entire flight crew, Frank.
Well, Rich, we should dig ourselves a trench and see what happens. Now, blind tee shot. Got to go over those 2 rocks in front of you. Just keep it right of those palms in the distance.
On the green, and a chance for birdie.
Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. Up to the 6th tee, Frank, and we're back against that destroyer. You need to take it over that small island.
Yeah, this is a little village too, and remember the double greens at St. Andrews? Well, this is a split double green. It's shared in amongst the village. The green on the right, very, very small. So this a very lengthy par 3. It's going to be a case of really ready aim driver for some.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Well, this is impressive now. 6 under par and 2 straight birdies. Frank, I don't know if it's legal, but a player might want to get a detailed map from high overhead, maybe from a bomber squadron flying by, just to get an idea of what they're navigating on this hole.
Well, if you can't call one in, you can always go up one of those lookout towers and maybe get a good surveillance of the hole, or even the wind direction. It's not overly long, just under 160 yards. Green sets up nicely, though, directly aiming at the player at the tee.
Good chance here. This is just a prolific display. That is a 7th birdie on the round. Partner, look at that. Left here at the 8th hole. You and I could shoot a little hoop. You want to play a little donkey?
Yeah, it's very observant of you, Rich. Also, the barracks just up ahead that protect the left side of this green. So there's a lot of visual intimidation on this par 3. Follow the sandy trail, and there's green at the end.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frank, it's been a real battle out here so far on the front nine. Let's finish it off in style here.
There's a great view just slightly right of the 9th green. Look out. Now, that's full of people. You might get the appropriate applause, maybe even a standing ovation, at least a salute. 150 yards approximately to that flag, but you have to be precise. And let's see how precise you can be.
Frank, our statisticians are checking right now. This may be a record, we'll find out, but he's headed for a 9th consecutive birdie. This is unreal.
Yeah, it's hard to fathom, and it's just something to really watch and savor.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is superbly executed inside of 5 feet. Just a sensational approach shot. Jordan Speith can really roll it. Has good feel. Let's see what he does with this putt. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par. The 11th hole here at Paracel Storm, now a military playground. Frank, certainly the players are thankful, having traded the guns for golf clubs. Good time out there so far.
A little bit of an obstacle course, though, here at 11. You can see the weather vanes that adorn the right side of this hole. Tee shot has to be played across that seawall. So once again, all carry. And let's see if he can land softly on the other side.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
So just a formality here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Up to the 12th, making a trip across to an island green, Frank.
It looks more like a shipwreck island, and that's an evil place to put the green on that side. Very well defended by that rock wall as well as the water, and of course anything short, those big rocks that protect this green. This is probably the most heavily guarded par 3 on the golf course.
Make bogey or worse here, they might strand you out there. That is classy.
They had a chance of going in.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Going right back to the large island here at the 13th, Frank.
Trenches behind will certainly protect anything that goes a little bit long. Left of this green, you better call in the Navy.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close, and then knock in the birdie. Speith trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. You always like that. Count it as a birdie. Frank, now at the 14th, and really a simple objective here.
It looks like an old sand dune where they've just put a green on top. Rather benign. It might just sneak up on you, though. It really just looks like green and beaches with a few palm trees behind, but beware.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
14 under on the day. Frank, in any war zone, the element of surprise is always so critical, and we see that here at the 15th.
Yeah, this green is fortified by the jungle that surrounds it, and just a little feature that you often don't see on a golf course. It's not a bunker in the middle of that green, just a mini forest.
Just a little short shot here. On the green in regulation, and getting ready for the putt. And he takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Frank, coming to the closing stretch here at Paracel Storm in the South China Sea, the 16th hole. You look out over the expanse of this land with those solar panels, the battleships that are ruined. It's pretty evident we're not at Daddy's Country Club, are we?
No, that's for sure. Those solar panels just remind us, too, we've got to conserve energy before we get to the end of the round. Not an overly long par 3. Juts out there. Those boulders, well, they really, I don't know if they protect or basically repel anything on that right side. We'll soon find out. The water and the bridge, they're also to be avoided.
Coming to the end of this battle, now at the 17th hole, Frank.
Yeah, the penultimate hole. Par 3, we've got to walk across the bridge to get there. And it looks relatively benign at the moment. I've seen a lot of things pop up The Destroyer is a great reminder of that. Hole is under 200 yards, so within reach. But we've got to once again parachute in all the trouble to the front and the right side of this green. Ball has to be hit nice and high.
Good putt. Now the finishing hole, Frank, and just a spectacular looking hole.
Yeah, chance to complete our mission should we succeed here at 18. If anything, you want to keep the ball a little left of the flag. Otherwise, we're off the beach.
Here's to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today. Second shot.
Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.